Looking to connect with a stranger? Put an ad out in the Craigslist paper. This is Misconnections.
It's kind of crazy to hear that the misconnections that you typically would just see in Craigslist are now spreading over to other platforms. They say they're popping up all over Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Facebook. And it's the concept that we have here with the Craigslist style ones that we always see and you can find all over online. People just posting pleas, trying to reconnect with strangers that they briefly cross paths with in real life.
It's spreading like chlamydia, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said there was a woman in New York who nearly crashed her city bike into a skateboarder and then later posted online descriptions with his beanie, mustache, Carhartt vibe jacket, and hopes of finding him again. Now, there was no update as to whether or not they did, and we always say that. I think a lot of these are a long shot, and especially, too, could you imagine throwing something on social media and the chances that that person would find it? I mean, unless a lot of people really love the story and were sharing it a lot.
This must have been so big back in the day, like 70s and 80s, where you would go and look in the paper if you had some kind of encounter, just hoping maybe that...
Maybe that was more successful then because if you only had the newspaper and a lot of people would go through it every single day, that your odds were there. But now just where you go for everything. Can you imagine if it's now on every single social media platform?
Well, if you put a picture up of the person, if you were lucky enough to have an encounter and also get a video or photo of them, then the chances greatly increase because some of their friends could see it.
In certain cases, in serial killer cases, police have put out misconnections in the misconnections section trying to get their attention. Going, hey, Kevin, we know that you did this. We're ready to talk.
They say that these growing misconnections on these social media platforms is coming from people's frustration in these swipe-based dating apps.
I mean, you can't get any more shallow than swiping yes or no. Yep, ugly, good looking, decent. I guess I'll go right. I mean, it's like the most shallow thing you can possibly put yourself involved in.
Yeah. So we're going to see if we can make a connection here today, sticking with the traditional old audio broadcast, but I guess technically we're on radio, we're on podcasts, we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, so we're putting it on multiple platforms as well. Let's see if we can find a little bit of love here for a guy who says he likes to sniff. Okay. It says, I'm a sniffer. And I like sniffing hair, and I'm talking about all kinds of hair, if you gather what I'm saying. Well, I saw you were buying Camel Lights at the BP gas station in Lake Worth. So I got behind you, and I sniffed the nicotine right out of your scalp. And you were into it big time.
I bet.
From there, we went and shared a cigarette in the parking lot. And you even let me round second base.
Oh, my.
I would have gotten to third, but then you had a coughing fit and you had to go bounce. If you see this, let's smoke some down and finish that party we started.
Do you really want to find the person that broke up your makeout session because they had a coughing fit? Oh, my God.
Depends how desperate you are.
I guess if you're sniffing out the nicotine of someone's scalp.
He might not have a lot of options.
I think he has a couple of bodies.
Now, here's somebody that says, pump me up. It says here,
I will pay any woman over the age of 50 years old and weighs over 275 pounds if she follows these stipulations. I want to smell the stink of your high heel pumps. I've got a shoe and a foot fetish, and I love getting the smell, the aroma of a stranger, especially when they're sweaty. Now, I gotta wear a gimp mask. You don't want to see my face. Sorry, it's just non-negotiable. You need to be okay with me making snorting sounds, too. I've got a ton of cash and a very creative mind. So let me take your little piggies to the market, and you'll make some serious coin.
That sounds like somebody that should be featured on witch nose, strange toes, or whatever that hot site is. That
You found your first customer, Virginia.
I don't know if I have the pounds he's looking for.
yeah, you're right.
Thank goodness I'm not pulling those kind of numbers.
And I think you need to turn down any deal where someone says they have to wear a GIMP mask.
Yeah, probably.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we got another one, a different variety here. A female seeking a female, looks like on this. It says, you're the hottest woman who wears a diaper. It
I
says,
was excited.
it says, we met in the waiting room at our proctologist, and we hit it off perfectly. I was so overjoyed to find out that you were a single lesbian, also struggling with rectal issues. As embarrassing as it was, talking about our issues brought us closer together.
Yeah, I get that.
You opened up about you wearing a diaper, and I opened up about my own. It was very freeing.
Oh.
I hope you don't mind, but I wrote your name down when I looked at the waiting list. I found out who you are on social media. So should I DM you or just confess my crush only on this forum? I didn't want to make it weird. Also, eventually, we all get butt problems, so there's really nothing to be embarrassed about, am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there's so much to unpack on that post.
We all get butt problems?
Well, first of all, I don't know if that's accurate.
I mean, because I need to know about this kind of stuff. What am I heading into?
Well, if
So
you
far, I've evaded them, but what do I have to look forward to?
I guess if
Everyone
you,
gets these?
if you live on this rock long enough, I think maybe
I don't
you
want
do.
this.
eventually the body starts to break down the normal functions.
That's not even the most alarming part of that post. The fact that she looked at the list of her name and then did her own investigation.
She did.
You forget about things like that. When you go to the doctor, you put your name down.
Yeah, I think it's one that made it onto social media.
That
It's
is
spreading, y'all. I'm telling you.
You might have to start giving fake names at the doctor.
Yep. So if you're seeing them out there, please send them to us. You know, we love those missed connections. Mail at kvjshow.com.